Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Preda's World here. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos and uploaded them to you. So we're going to come back with two of them at once here. We're going to do a quick review on these two SS pieces, as well as you can see some of the comparisons with the other ones here. We're going to do that right after this. Welcome back. So like I said, we're going to go over Mr. Freeze from Sideshow Collectibles, as well as Scarecrow from Sideshow Collectibles, both quarter scale. So we'll start with Scarecrow. I kind of got him first. I just got Mr. Freeze, I think 2 days ago. So I finally got them both opened up and out here. I brought a couple more down for comparison. So anyway, Scarecrow, like I said, quarter scale, Sideshow. I believe they're the premium format line. So, and they kind of match up with a lot of like the Poison Ivy, the quarter scale. They all seem to be kind of in that same line. So, but this is the Scarecrow exclusive. The exclusive is the head that you see here. The standard head is this one here. So it sculpt is fantastic. Like, it looks really good. They did an excellent job. I don't really see any issues with it. That's the one thing about the licensed lines. Those companies are really good at this stuff. So I had no issues with him as far as like shipping, other than it's more expensive now. And I love the exclusive head. So, but the sculpt of the base here, Sideshow tries to keep it kind of simplistic somewhat, but yet they still kind of tell a story with these. This one here, where you've got Robin coming out of the ground here, kind of like you've been gassed with his fear toxin. He's got like a noose around his neck, which is pretty cool. I like the added touch there. And then the kind of like the purple smoke or the purple mist here, again indicative of his fear toxin. And then the headstone here for Jason Todd. It's got the dates on there, 1973 to 1988. He was only 15 years old. Scarecrow is definitely one of my favorite characters from that line, from Batman's villains. I love like the orange in his mouth and stuff on this exclusive head. I let my wife pick whatever head she likes, and that's what I usually display the statue with. We're usually on the same page, so it's not a big deal, but it's my way of getting her to okay some of these mini statues that I have. But again, the sculpt, so the stitches and stuff in the pants and in the jacket, really cool, and the different textures. And then the base here, it's kind of like ground. It's just he's coming up out of the ground, dirt and like some greenery, like grass and stuff here. So my little headstand here. So my wife came up with this idea to hold Scarecrow's other head so that I can display it with it, and it just looks like a little bale of hay. I thought that was a good idea and easy. The paint app is excellent. I don't see any, and it's hard to tell because they're a lot of the same colors or close, but I don't see any bleed over, nothing like that that would detract from it. Assembly was easy, not too many pieces. And I do like what they used here with this. It looks like it might be a clear resin that was painted over, but it looks really good. So that's Scarecrow. So let's go on to Mr. Freeze over here. So as far as shipping goes, again, you know, the price, whatever, is what it is. The only other thing is I did have a piece that was broke off in there, which I knew because carrying it down to the basement here, I could hear it moving around. So when I took it out, essentially it's one of these ice blocks here on the base, kind of on the back of him here, that broke off. So I did file a claim for it already. See what they'll do. If I have to glue it, not a big deal. Like I said, it's on the base. It's a clean break. There was no other small pieces. So, so Mr. Freeze himself. So again, he's that quarter scale. He fits in really well with these guys. The sculpt on him, definitely the classic sculpt with this, his outfit that he's got on. Very detailed, different textures, stitching in here. It all looks really good. Again, that's definitely one of the differences between a licensed line and a custom line. I have a lot of customs that I like, but I feel like the quality just isn't quite up to par as the licensed lines. Yeah, so I mean the sculpt, it's got like bolts in it and stuff for the legs, for the arms, the shoulders, and all the chest piece and everything. The only thing that I would say that I'm not as fond of are the tubes. You can tell they're kind of painted on. I mean, they look good, but a clear like resin that you could have painted similar to what they did here might have looked better, because you can kind of see the white and stuff, which could still be because it's frozen or whatever, or it's ice. But it looks good, so I'm not going to complain too much. So, and then the tubes on the back, those are really cool. Again, this one was easy to assemble. This one is the exclusive. The exclusive piece is his wife here. And it actually lights up. Let me reach over there, if you can see that. She lights up, but for the assembly, I'd say she was probably the worst part, because the glass still doesn't quite sit in there all the way. It's just kind of sitting on top right now. I didn't have the same problem with this dome. It fits right in, but they put a groove in the bottom of her base that it has to fit in. So if it's bigger at all, it doesn't fit in. So that's the only thing with her. It's not too bad though. His base, pretty simplistic. Like I said, it's got like a grate underneath his feet here. It's all frozen. I'm sure it's probably like in his lab or something. And then it looks like maybe Batman's cape on it on the ground. It does have Batman's Batarang here. Kind of cool. Stuck in the ice. And the paint app, like I said, it's really good. Like I said, the tubes are that's the only thing I probably might have looked at changing. But it still looks really good. I'm not going to complain. His portrait is fantastic. I mean, his head and then that glass globe, and it is glass, on his head. Looks fantastic. So definitely two of the better pieces from Sideshow. I mean, they have a ton of them. So I have Poison Ivy here, Joker here, as you can see. I have Catwoman and Harley over there. Bane, Batgirl. And I have a custom Deathstroke up there too. But they're all quarter scale, and they all fit really well together. I mean, I like having them all kind of displayed in the same spot. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm trying to push through these so that I can get some other ones on. I received 7 statues, I think, in the last week, so I have a lot to go through. So keep an eye out for that. Definitely click on that subscribe if you haven't, and then on the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. I've got customs that I'm going to do. I've got another Transformers, the Jazz from the Prime 1 movie line. I got that in. So there's a lot coming. So I appreciate you coming to watch, and we will catch you next time.